What's up, Daily Doodlers? I hope you're all having a great day today. If not, then you're in luck, because today I did not think of an intro. I should probably do that. Today I am going to be messing with Jazza's Ultimate Creativity Collection. It's so big. Look at how big this thing is. I have opened it. And I have looked at everything inside already, so this is not a blind unboxing video or anything of the sort. I mean, can you blame me? I mean, really, can you? The box that we're actually going to be looking at today... my ears! Ah! I'm really glad I'm the only one in the house right now. I went to suck your blood! No wonder I stopped doing this. This is such an ordeal. Okay, so... today we are going to be taking a look at Jazza's Super Sculpture box, and I actually have a bit of a plan for what I want to create. So I have this little miniature scene here. We had a little incident with gravity right there. This is the very first miniature scene that I created with polymer clay, and I had so much fun with it. I got completely lost in the process of like making the trees and this little bear guy. He's so cute. Obviously, it's pretty amateur. It's the first one I created, but I had fun with it. And I really want to explore the idea of creating miniature clay things. And I looked it up and I found an artist. I can't remember her name right now. Hold on. Okay, so her name is Kim Clow. Here are some of her beautiful, amazing, incredible artworks if you are interested in. And it looks like she has her own website and a DeviantArt. When I'm not miniaturizing dishes, I'm peering at an even smaller world through a microscope in a chytogenics lab. Dang, girl, respect! I found some of her works and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do this. I want to do this so bad. But I don't want to be just limited to food. I want to create, animals, I want to create plants, I want to create trees, I want to create buildings, anything. I want to create anything I can think of. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up this Jazza's Super Sculpture box, and we're going to see what exactly it has, which, you know, like I said, I've already kind of looked at what it has, so I'm not going to be surprised. But if you guys don't know, then, well, here we go. The first thing it comes with is this little tool holder kit thing. It has Jazza's face on it. But this is a roller specifically for polymer clay, so you can just roll it out like you're rolling cookie dough. It's gonna be so nice. So they're flexible blades that you can use to cut your clay. It comes with 2 things of clay. We've got some cos clay here, monster clay. Wow, Jazza's favorite clay. Look at that, Jazza's favorite clay. So this is a package of tools, which at first I didn't realize, but now I already have this exact set of tools. I already bought this set, which I'm okay with. You know, there's nothing wrong with having backup tools. Like, this is actually really nice. But I just thought it was funny. I was like all excited to get these new tools, and then I was like, oh wait, I already have these. More sculpting tools. Burishing set. I don't know what this does. So these are like kind of like brushes, but for clay. So they're hard but flexible. If that makes sense. God, what is this? It's like the handle looks like an X-Acto knife, but the end is like a broom of wires. Got pastels, and then we have a lot more clay, but these ones are colored. Oh, look at the toucan! Okay, and then finally we have the guide booklet, which comes with all 3 of Jazza's boxes. It goes through all of the tools, explains what they're for, and then it has some tips and tricks, all that fun stuff. Oh, look at that. I love Jazza so much. So yeah, that's the contents of the box. I am totally in love with this. I am so happy I decided to buy this box, because I am typically not the type of person who likes to spend money. Okay, let's just move on. Alright guys, and getting into it here, we are starting out with the elephant. The reason I'm starting out with an elephant is because it is the biggest land mammal, and I want everything to be proportionate to each other. I want everything to look like it belongs in the same world and look like it all goes together. I was originally going to start with a whale, but it turns out with the proportions that I'm using, a whale would be 4 feet long. So I'm putting a pin in that for now. Maybe I'll do it later, maybe I won't, who knows. But I'm starting out here with the basic shape of the body of the elephant, and to be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea how to do any of this, but I kind of just jumped in and, you know, I did it the Jazza way, the kinesthetic learner way, you know. This is all a Jazza kit. I might as well do it the Jazza way. So I feel like I made a lot of mistakes in this process, but it was a pretty good learning experience. As you can see, I'm literally I'm covering up clay with more clay. I wasted a lot of clay here, so I definitely could have done a lot better, but you know, it is what it is. You live and you learn. You can see in the background the Jazza cutting board thing that came with the Ultimate Creativity Collection is starting to fade because of all the clay, and I don't know why that didn't cross my mind that would happen, but I had to take the cutting board out, so unfortunately Jazza will not be with us for the rest of the video. So I went to go eat dinner, and I came back to a cat in my seat, and I need my seat to work on my artwork. But honestly, what kind of a monster would I be if I forced her out of my seat? Look at her, she's so comfy. Okay, so once it was the next day and Cece had left my chair, I decided to get started with the trunk of the elephant. I figured I might as well get all of the basic shape of the elephant, just get the whole thing out of the way, and then I can start with the details and actually getting anatomy super correct. I feel like I'm a lot better at adding than I am subtracting. You know, there's that one saying, I don't remember who said it, it was I don't know, Michelangelo or something, but he said that the sculpture is in the stone, you just have to find it, or something like that. And it's I'm not too good at that. I've tried it several times before. Maybe I just haven't given it enough of a chance, but I'm not good at that. I'm much better at starting with nothing and slowly building it up, as strange as that sounds. I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like I just get a lot better anatomy that way, and I don't know. I guess that's why I enjoy working with polymer clay more than I enjoy working with stone and other types of clay, because it's more about building and adding than it is taking away. Because you know, you can always, with polymer clay, you can always take stuff away. That's something you can always do. If you mess up, if you put too much on, you can always take it away. But with things like stone and with certain types of clay, if you take it away, it's not coming back. You can't add more to stone. You can't, once you chisel it off, it's gone. You can't add more to it. So I think, I don't know, maybe I rely too much on the fact that I'm going to make mistakes and being I know I'm going to make mistakes, so I need to be able to have something to correct those mistakes. So I don't know, maybe I relied a little too much on that, but for now, I'm okay with just adding with my polymer clay. Either way, though, this is definitely something that I want to practice and that I really want to try to get really good at. I really enjoyed making these miniatures. I had so much fun getting lost in this process. So I really want to try to practice that. And I think I have a goal for 2021. I don't want to call it a resolution because I never finish resolutions, but I think I want to try to make 365 sculptures by the end of the year. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to make a sculpture every single day. Maybe it means I make 10 sculptures in a single day, or maybe it means I make one sculpture a day, or maybe it means, you know, it can be whatever. I don't have to make one a day. I'm not limiting myself to that. I'm just, you know, whenever I have the time and the inspiration, I'm just going to make as many as I can, and hopefully by the end of the year it will equal 365 at least. So that's the plan. I'm hoping that I will actually be able to follow through with that, because I never follow through with New Year's resolutions, but we'll see what happens. So the next thing that I end up making is the mouse, and I very, very quickly learned that I cannot record this. As you can see, my fingers kept getting in the way of the camera, and the camera kept getting in the way of my vision. I couldn't see what I was doing because the camera was in the way, and the camera couldn't see what I was doing because my fingers were in the way. And it was like, why am I recording this? So I just, the recording didn't last long, so here are a few pictures of the end result after I finished sculpting it and before I painted it. Here are the pictures next to the elephant, and then finally, here's a picture next to an M&M. Cece? Are you just determined to not let me finish this project? Can you move? Your eyes look really cool. No, hey, Cece, look at me. Look at your eyes. Oh my gosh. Wow. Has anyone ever told you you're a very pretty kitty? So other than trying to bribe my cat to get off my workspace by promising her that I would sculpt her next, I actually decided to make a cat because it kind of just made sense. Like, I mean, the elephant, I started with the elephant because it's the biggest land mammal and there was no way I was making a 4-foot whale. So I started with the elephant for that reason. And then I made a mouse next because I wanted to make an extremely small creature as a comparison, and I think the mouse is probably one of the smallest things that I will create. I will probably not be going smaller than that unless I get like insanely good at this, which is probably not going to happen. But, so then I decided to make a cat next because it just kind of made sense, like the cat and the mouse, you know, the cat can chase the mouse, although my cat will not chase the mouse, she's too lazy to do that, but maybe this version of Cece will end up chasing the mouse, I don't know. But, you know, I actually discovered a little bit of a trick when I was watching YouTube videos of people making miniatures like this. And when they were making miniatures that were this small, they actually used like a little crocheting needle or not a crocheting, a knitting needle to put the clay on, and then they, instead of holding it with their fingers like I was, they had it like skewed onto the needle, and then they were like sculpting it and adding to it from there, which is really smart, and I am going to try that in the future, and it probably would have been very helpful here, but, you know, again, live and you learn. For the painting side of things, I actually like started with the elephant at least. I started with the lightest color, and then I started to add onto the dark, which was really dumb. I don't know why I did that. It would have been much better to add the dark and then put the highlights on, but for some reason I went from light to dark. But in the end, it turned out fine. I kind of had to, you know, make a few adjustments, but in the end, he turned out okay. I was trying to texture the skin of the elephant and the fur of the cat in the painting process, which I don't know, might have been a better thing to actually texture the clay itself before I baked them, but I don't know, that's something I'm going to have to try out in the future. I've never really textured anything. Maybe that's what the wiry broom handle is for. But overall, I'm really happy with how these turned out. I think they're really, really cute. And I actually, in order to do these small detail paintings like this, I bought I bought some detail brushes specifically for this, and one of the brushes was like bent, and at first I was really confused. At first I thought it was like a manufacturing error, like I was wondering if maybe it accidentally got bent while it was being made and nobody noticed, but it turns out that's on purpose, and it is my favorite brush. I love it so much, and it was so useful, particularly for getting in between the cat's tail. I needed to paint like behind the cat's tail, and it was so useful for getting in between the tail and the paws that I was able to paint the tail without getting paint all over the paws. So it was really, really nice, and I absolutely love it. I will leave a link in the description below. It might be an affiliate link, it might not be, I'm not sure. I'm not an affiliate Amazon partner at this moment, but I might try to become an Amazon affiliate partner before I post the video. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, here's the end result. I love the way that he turned out. I think he's so cute. He's got like a pink little tail, and he's got brown little feet, and he's got pink tail and pink feet, and he's got a brown little spot on his back. That's what it is. I think he's really cute. He's not perfect, and I actually bought a magnifying glass so that I can actually make small things like this a little easier, but I didn't have the magnifying glass when making him. So overall, I think I did pretty well. Here are Cece and the little mouse next to each other. I think they turned out really, really cute. I honestly love them, and I think they look pretty well proportioned to each other. The mouse looks a little big, and he did turn out a slightly larger than 3/16 of an inch, but overall, I think it just went really well, and they look like they belong in the same universe, so that's good. And then next we have the elephant, and I decided to put a little dirt on his feet and his trunk and a little bit on his head to make it look like he, has been walking around in the mud. You know how sometimes the elephants like grab dirt with their trunk and they kind of like throw it over themselves, so it's like a dirt bath type thing. So I kind of tried to make it look like he's been doing that. And then next we have a picture of the elephant and the mouse together, and I think that this looks perfect. I think that they look very proportionate to each other. The only thing is the cat next to the elephant. The cat looks a little big, so maybe I got the proportions a little off, but I don't know. The mouse looks proportionate to the cat and the elephant, so I guess the cat is proportionate to the elephant. And then finally we have a picture of all three of them, and maybe you can kind of see what I mean by the cat looks a little big with next to the elephant, but maybe not. Maybe it is correct, and maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me. Overall though, I am very, very happy with how these turned out. Well, it's time to get the stamp of approval. What do you think, Cece? Does it look like you? Do you not like it? Oh, you don't like the little baby Shishi? Come on. Look, it looks just like you. I don't think she's pleased.